What is going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray. And this is I did a little drawing to see who I'm gonna do first. As promised, I wanted to get these done for you guys. This is an earth sign love read. So for all the earth signs, this is a love reading, specifically in the love category. Okay. Um, Five heads in the building. Shout out to you. Happy Sunday. Yeah, I already got the spread out and everything. How y'all doing tonight? Got silent watchers here. Oh, seven heads. Whoa. And one thumbs up. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And if I didn't mention like, share, subscribe, and thrive, in that order. Jakari Smith, how you doing? Jakari Smith, what's happening? Welcome. COJ, what's food? Ashe. Hey. Yeah. Loretta Deeds, hey. Myself. We got proper like. Nah, I hear you, CEO J, I'll say. Phoenix Fire. Everything's good. How you doing? F Iro. Yes. How's your guys' Sunday? 11 heads in here. Be sure to lick that like button, okay? Crack the cracking all the way back, as we like to say around these parts. Before we get started, too, a few videos ago, one of the Shangets suggested we do an oil bundle, and we have listened, okay? So we have a special we're very excited about, too. Just put it up on the site. If you go to the products, it's an oil bundle. You get the Twin Flame oil, you get the 7 Chakra oil, and you get the Gold Crown Luxury Success oil, all for only $57. Free postage in the United States. Proper Like says, relaxing Sunday for me. Yeah, I hear that. Maybe my Monday will be more relaxing. But you get a good bundle. A lot of times, of course, most people are concerned with their love and with their money. And of course, a lot of that all of that actually does tie in with your chakras. You can definitely diagnose whatever is going on to also what's going on in the chakras. So if you're doing your chakra work, programming your chakras, aligning your chakras, then it's a great package to get. Sunday relax football day. Yeah, I heard that. TV. Don't say hi to me, TV. God damn it. Shit. Just say hi to Border. Shit. All right. Yeah. Y'all are crazy. So, all right, I'm just going to let everybody kind of get settled in for a second. And I just, of course, want to see how y'all are doing this Sunday. I hope y'all are doing well, taking the time to relax. Some of you may have to work. I remember that old grind. Mr. Cott, damn it. I got a place now. Right on. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. Cott, my name ain't on the lead, but it's mine though. Haha. Hey, fuck it. It's yours. Can you take a shit there? It's yours. Okay. Shit, cheers. What's up, shit, cheers? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Man, that's fucking good news, Mr. God damn it. You just don't know, man. You just made my night with that, man. That is fucking awesome, man. I'm very fucking happy for you. You know what I'm saying? From mi corazon to you, brother. All right? That is fucking awesome. No more from under cheese. That's right. You got to educate about the. I ain't going to say all that right now, but yeah, no more from under cheese, man. If you a man and you know about from under cheese, then you know what from under cheese is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it can get cheesy, all right. Shit. Yeah. Hey man, I'm just so fucking happy. You just don't know right now. I am so happy for you, man. That is awesome. That's what I like to hear, man. Shit. Now you can take some time. Now you can start building, man. You got that foundation now. That's so important. If you was to ever see my setup for Santa Muerte and my Orishas, bro, it's a whole bedroom. Hey, man, I can dig it, man. My whole shit is that. My whole house is that. You know what I'm saying? Everything. They take up more room than I do. Shit. They got more shit than I do. Shit. From the way it sounds, I'm glad you're not dealing with that anymore. Yeah, absolutely. Something now where it takes maybe another place. Yeah, you know. Hey, you know what I tell them? You want more room? All right, let's get more money and shit in here. All right. Hey, you want more? Let's get it. I put them to work. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome, though, SBM CEO, Mr. God damn it. That is fucking awesome. I am so elated for you, dude. I just can't throw that out there. Throw that out there. Well, it's about that time. If you're an earth sign, sun. If you're an earth sign, moon, you might want to perk up. If you got an earth sign, if your Venus is in an earth sign, then you probably also want to listen too, because it can apply to you too. All right. But this is a general earth sign reading. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, trying to turn the whole crib into. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you know what? In my opinion, your house, well, not even in my opinion, really, honestly, your house is an altar. You know what I'm saying? You are the first altar. Your body is the primary altar. But yes, your house is an altar. Do not get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. All right. Let me see. I missed that last comment here. What my brothers say here. I want to see that oopsie in me. Libra and mom's Taurus, because maybe a new big move comes. I want to know if it will be finally good for her. Facts. Yeah, from door to door. Door to door, everywhere, man. Everywhere is an altar. Shit, the bathroom is an altar too, man. Shit, you know. Some have Yemaya there. To me personally, honestly, the bathroom represents the graveyard. Out of all the rooms in your house, think about it. The one that is most closely associated with a graveyard is the bathroom, because that's where the death of whatever you eat goes. That's what smells like death. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about it, but to each their own. I know some people got like elaborate Yemaya setups, because that's where like a lot of water will be present and stuff like that. So depending, it's all subjective, and whatever works for you. What you think about having an altar in your smartphone? Absolutely, a digital altar is definitely something. I don't want to let no cats out the bag, but that's something I've been working on. And also, don't forget your astral altar. Also, the altar you can have that nobody can see or fuck with. Unless obviously they come into you on the astral, then they can see that shit. Possibly, but you could have it set up anyway in the astral world. So, I can put my peoples in the bathroom. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this. This is the Earth sign read. Okay, now it's funny that my brother CEO said what he kind of said, because the card here in the middle is this one, and in this deck, this is a Joker. Okay. You can see he's grabbing his wood. Anyhow, Virgolicious. Virgolicious. What's up, Virgolicious? All right. So this Joker right here is representing, first and foremost, what could be smack dab on the heart, in the middle, okay, of a lot of the earth signs, whoever may be attracting this message to you, whoever may be vibrating with this particular message here. Number one, of course, a lot of times when you see this, and you may have heard me say before, this is also representing basically an individual who knows what they need to do, but they haven't done it yet. You know what I'm saying? Another way of saying this is kind of like, it feels to this person like a leap of faith. So within the realm of love, as I can see here too, already somebody is coming through with, damn, should I stay or should I go? There's been a lot of different shit that's happened in this relationship, and they are feeling very, very defensive. Okay, there's been a lot of different. I'm sensing a lot of different arguments and stuff. And in relationships, we all have arguments. A lot of times, some of these arguments, every time, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. It seems like every kind of bad argument is almost like a brick. It's like you're building a wall between each other. You know what I'm saying? And this person this earth sign is actually still feeling in love, but also too, they also feel there's another earth sign or two or three or 10 or however many, but they are contemplating what's going to be good for them, as far as also even in their life, in their financial affairs. There may be things they want to do. They may some of these earth signs are feeling very constricted in their relationship, but they love this other person. You know what I'm saying? And it's creating quite the conflict. Although I'm going to say that a lot of you earth signs already know what you need to do. That's the difference between this card and the two of clubs. The two of clubs is you don't really quite know what you're going to do. It comes down to two options. It's either this, that, stay, go left, go right. It's either on or it's off. And this one is pretty much, what you need to do. You've just been avoiding it. Okay, you've just been avoiding it. Now, let me see here. I'm looking around and I'm looking around. Okay. Some of you earth signs have also been dealing with a fire sign. Okay. This could be also a man in this case. Okay. But yes, some of you earth signs, you already know the Queen of Spades, she gets kind of a bad rap. But sometimes when she shows up in a certain way, it does represent a troublemaking woman, or a woman who's been causing problems for the relationship, for each of the individuals in the relationship. Okay. But like I said, this is also showing about there's some of you earth signs that have been dealing with fire signs. I know that can be a very tricky type of relationship. You know what I'm saying? The different influences that each person has. Fire and earth can get along. It's my opinion that it depends on the individual. Okay, we're not ruled by the zodiac, but they definitely do tell of a lot of influences, a lot of different things that we kind of incarnate here, a certain frequency, a certain signature that we incarnate here. Now, each individual can evolve and do their work. The point is to evolve above the zodiac, because truth be told, we are actually, each one of us is actually all the signs. The point is to be the 13th sign, that dot in the middle. And yeah, so, and actually too, for this is coming through here, this thing, it's like one of the earth signs probably ended a relationship also. I feel like there's some earth signs out there who actually, it's kind of like you guys are on some on and off shit. I mean, you guys were off, but maybe still continuing to see each other or whatever. But what was going on, especially with earth signs, a lot of these earth signs, depending on which ones, but especially Virgos, they have a very hard time making up their mind. They need to be certain. And in this life, a lot of times there is no certainty. Sometimes you just got to make that move right now, baby. Okay. But I could definitely see there was a lot of worry involved with this relationship. Okay. Definitely not. You definitely were thrown out of balance as far as, especially mentally, this person that you were dealing with. Okay. I'm still looking around here. The other thing here too, somebody, there's an earth sign too. The reason you haven't left is because you're kind of also thinking of things very practical, maybe almost too practical. You're bound by practicality. Okay. And sometimes your heart's going to tell you something to do, and it's not going to sound practical to your mind. You're going to sound like maybe you're a little bit crazy. You may think you're crazy, or like, this can't be right. You know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is, your heart does know. Now, sometimes there's layers and filters and crud on top of your heart chakra, and we need to kind of get that out the way, clear that shit out, so that way you can see clearly, because you need that clarity. Glam Van, how you doing? CJ, what's happening? Wampning, wampning, way out of balance. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But I will say this too, diving into whoever this earth sign is, this relationship was also having you question yourself. You know what I'm saying? You started to equate your partner's value to actually to how you were valued. You were like kind of looking through their eyes as opposed to determining your own value. Now, some earth signs are good at being stubborn, and that stubbornness can definitely be used as a superpower, but it can also be a handicap. Okay. And in some cases, I'm just feeling like there's some earth signs out there. Part of the reason with the relationship is they made you feel like shit. You know, they made you question your own value. You know, but this is still an eight, and an eight always can overcome. An eight can always turn shit around. Eight can always can always win. You know what I'm saying? I think my stubbornness was both. Yeah, it can be both. It definitely can be both. It definitely can be both. Back to this, as I said, I keep getting vibes of a relationship where, and I'm feeling like this earth sign may have been walking, and it can go either way. It can be either the earth sign or the who the earth sign was kind of making feel this way too, because it's kind of a lot of shit coming through. But I feel a lot of defensiveness, maybe even somebody was verbally abusive. Okay. They would often, question, challenge a lot of different things. This person feels very, very challenged, though, whoever, or these people, I should say, feel very, very challenged, you know, questioning themselves a lot of times spending a lot of energy questioning themselves, you know, was you right? Was you wrong? Are they right? Because what happens is you get two people to be in a relationship, the relationship itself becomes an entity. So you got these, it's like a triangle. You know, you got the two people and then you got the dot at the top. The dot at the top is actually a relationship. It becomes its own type of entity also. I've spoke on this before. That's why it can feel like a death when you break up with somebody, especially somebody that you really, really loved. You know what I'm saying? And let me see. I know this is all up. I just want to know, like, my mom's. What happened? I see. Yeah, CEOJ. Right now I can't answer that one because I mean maybe if something comes through here, this is more just of a general. Cecil. Yeah, so this was like to me this is like walking on eggshells. You know how there's a lot of tension in your relationship and it's like especially if the person has that way of just kind of cutting you with their words and with their things, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of has you maybe even they hit you with a lot of verbal jab. Well, if you was a real fill in the blank, you would blah 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 blah, and that makes you start feeling less than. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime someone uses the word real, they're actually trying to manipulate you. Because what the fuck? Who says what is a real what? Who says what is a real man or a real? If you was a real man, if you was a real woman, that's somebody trying to get you mentally. Those are some mental uppercuts and shit. You know, bop bop bop. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes they work. Oftentimes they work, especially if the individual is already susceptible to that type of thing. If they're not rooted really in themselves, then this shit can start to get you to question yourself. You know, are you doing the right thing? You know, you might have changed up your everything, man. Changed up your whole get down. A lot of times people try and change to accommodate somebody else. And I definitely feel like that's also part of whatever has been going on. I'm not exactly sure because there's so much rushing in right now as to who was doing it. Maybe it's a bit of both. Okay, maybe it's a bit of both. Let me look around here. Let me look around. Okay. And I don't know why this is also coming through, but somebody else had something with a woman at work is affecting the actual relationship. So something with a woman at work is affecting the relationship, whether it's the man, whether it's the woman, I'm not sure, but this woman is affecting the relationship. And this woman is in their realities through one of their jobs. Okay. Absolutely. Boy, I have to agree. Ashe. Okay. So moving right along from this, and I can definitely tell there's also a lot of this crazy Virgo energy here too, also. But um, let me see here. This is another scenario I see, and this could be rolled up into what we was just talking about. one of the partners in this relationship, an earth sign, is actually working on their spirituality, actually changing, actually rising, actually, this and that. And yet they still love this person, but this other person is not necessarily doing that. So either their frequency is going to rise with yours or they're going to get cut out. Bertie Garcia, how you doing? You know? And of course, this usually doesn't kind of come through so much with that card. But there is an earth sign out there wondering if they were getting worked on magically, okay? Whether there's some type of magical interference. I say that, please don't get thrown off by that word because, as I've said millions of times before, just because CEO J, I will definitely get to you just a second as far as that information. Thank you, by the way. Oh, the name of the bundle is the Spiritual Oil Bundle. If you go to the site, www.shango-ray.com, and then you go to products, that's where all the oils are. You will see a big like sticker on the page. It's the first thing you're going to see. You just click there and it'll show you all of that. So I appreciate that. Um, but yeah, I would actually say too that for some, not all, and I don't want to, because I know some of you earth signs can be kind of hypochondriacs in a way, spiritual hypochondriacs in a way now. But there has been interference, and this is also coming through too. Some of this interference, someone can be working magic on you, even on the realm of like mental magic. A lot of we all do it anyways naturally. It's not abnormal. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of this, I do feel, I don't know why this just came in, but there's some earth signs going through some things with their partner, and a lot of the bullshit is also caused by family members, whether it's yours or whether it's theirs. Okay, and there's maybe one or two particular family members who are, or even ex-partners with children, who just keep fucking throwing these mental darts. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys are already on shaky ground, it leaves you susceptible for these things. Okay. To bring it up again, I spoke about how a phenomenon that some of you may also know, where we all as humans have basically kind of the same thought. Like, for example, you think kind of the same shit over and over. It's a human thing. You know what I'm saying? Over and over and over. So when this other thought kind of comes in there, if you have any type of awareness, you can kind of spot when it's almost like, yo, this ain't my thought. Where'd this shit come from? You know, that can be an indication that somebody is either working on you or and when I say working, it doesn't have to be with an altar, it doesn't have to be anything. It could just be them sitting around and just throwing very negative emotional thoughts and energy your way. And especially if you have a connection with them, a la family or a past lover, and you haven't cut cords with these people, then this is like a direct gateway right into your shit. That's why a lot of y'all be having some fucked up shit, is because you haven't cut cords either. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing coming through, okay? And for one with a family member, I do feel it could even be like a mom or something like that, or a real needy mom, or a mom that's just all in the business, you know what I'm saying, of her precious little daughter or son, and in a lot of ways, and she might not even be aware of it, but it's like she's vamping, but also she doesn't like you, okay? And she's, you took my baby from me, or whatever the case is, or you're not good enough for my baby, or whatever it is. But I definitely see also a mom coming in here too, all right? But on another note, and on a positive note, some of you earth signs can actually use whatever's going on in your relationship, if you can look at it as lessons, or even better, more specifically, what do I have to believe to be experiencing this shit right now? What do I got to believe about myself? Because it really does, and I hate to sound like a parrot or a broken record, but it really does come back to you. Okay, it always comes back to ourselves, because our partner is actually just a reflection of us. They may be a polar opposite reflection, they may be like a reflection that's dead on, but they are a reflection. Okay, so there is room also to gain spiritual power from the lessons and the challenges that may be coming up in this relationship. Okay, and last but not least, though, I do see that some of you Virgos are going to, or not Virgos, excuse me, some of you Earth signs are going to be able to balance out a lot of things in this relationship. And a lot of you Earth signs just want to be balanced. You want to be rooted. You want to be grounded. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely see that that's a viable option for a lot of you Earth signs, you know, especially with the way that you feel about yourself within this relationship. Also, as far as the balance between you and your partner, of course, like, I mean, you want that too. And some of you earth signs are also because if you notice when your relationship starts going to shit, many of you may have experienced this depending on how close the connection is and stuff like that. But when you sometimes when the relationship starts going to shit, what'd you say, bro? Let me finish my thought here. When you start having problems in a relationship, you will notice sometimes, depending, it can definitely start affecting your finances, because if you're having problems at home, that's going to affect your frequency, and then your frequency is also going to affect your money, could also affect your health and stuff like that. Okay, but another thing with this, and I don't know why this is coming through, but somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend is going to give them a gift also, I feel like it's some money or something, like just here they want to just give to you. It might even take you by surprise. Okay, so whoever that is, if you see this, whenever you see it, you can comment in the comments when it happens, and you know, Shango told you first. Okay, but so there is actually, I do feel like there's going to actually be some resolutions here too. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things that were a problem, and it's not easy, man. Most couples they don't make it to that point. A lot of couples don't, you know, because in order to reach that point, you're going to have to do some work on yourself also. It's not just the other person, as much as we like to, you know, point the finger and say it's their fault. And I'm not excusing any type of fuckery or any type of behavior. However, it takes two to tango. You know what I'm saying? It always does, you know. So that's what I have for you earth signs. I know we kind of went, this is a long one compared to the other ones that I did because we were chatting it up. But hey, it is what it is. I let it be what it be. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be right back with all you goddamn water signs, man. And hey, my moon, I'm half fish, all right? So I can say that. All right, I can say that. But anyhow, let's see what else we got in the comments here. Boop. Are you picking up on a message I sent earlier today because you spoke on something I just said? Actually, Virgolicious, no, but well, maybe I am. Shit, you know, I didn't see the message is what I'm saying. Yeah, TV, you already know what time it is with you water signs. And I'm a fire sign like a mug too, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how two polar opposites that are not supposed to really gel, when it's supposed to be gelling, it's going to gel. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just what the fuck it is. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of you who are with another sign that you're not supposed to get along with, if you have a lot of that type of sign or that element in your chart as well. Juanita, long time. How you doing? Happy Sunday to you. Glad you are here, even though we're actually leaving right now, but we're going to be right back, and we're going to do water signs. A water sign love read, that's coming up next, okay? So without further ado, hey, let me get up out of here so we can come right back, all right? So peace and blessings. I sent it to my fire sign, so of course not, but you've been saying, hey, then you know, we on the frequency. We on the frequency, straight up. Anyways, let me get up out of here. Water signs up next. Peace.